Did you know your beloved dog might be living in daily fear without you even realizing it? It's hard to believe, but many devoted pet owners often overlook the subtle signs dogs use to show fear and stress. Things that seem normal to us, like the vacuum cleaner noise, small changes in walking routines, or loud sounds from outside, can turn into terrifying nightmares for your dog. What breaks my heart the most is that these fears often go unnoticed or misunderstood, not because you don't care, but because no one has told you that those strange behaviors are silent cries from a creature who loves you wholeheartedly. In today's video, we'll explore 15 things that scare dogs which you might have never recognized. More importantly, you'll learn how to become the safest haven for your four-legged friend. Let's get started. 1. Fireworks. Did you know that those dazzling fireworks with bright lights and booming sounds are a nightmare for dogs? Their ears are far more sensitive than ours, and sudden explosions aren't just noises, they're storms that make them lose control completely. If you've seen your dog trembling, hiding under the bed, or howling like they're begging for help, that's not overreacting. That's a survival instinct, a desperate cry. Being alone during those moments can deepen their fear and leave lasting emotional scars. Have you ever stayed by your dog's side during fireworks? How do you help them calm down? Share your story. But fireworks aren't the only terrifying storms out there. 2. Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms with rumbling thunder, flashing lightning, and pressure changes are silent enemies that cause deep panic in dogs. They don't understand it's just weather. They only feel a shaking, chaotic world that makes them scared and want to escape. You might notice heavy breathing, drooling, pacing, or your dog trying to hide in a corner when a storm hits. These are real signs of fear, not drama. Creating a quiet space with familiar scents and soft music can help them feel safer both outside and inside. How have you helped your dog get through a storm? Tell me your experience. And even without loud noises, many other fears lurk that you might not expect. 3. Busy streets and loud noises. For many dogs, crowded streets, noisy traffic, and shouting children aren't normal, they're daily battles. Dogs who were abandoned or poorly socialized experience each walk like crossing a dangerous war zone. They're not lazy or stubborn when refusing to walk. They're overwhelmed by non-stop sounds, smells, and chaotic sights. It's like you walking through a noisy market not knowing what will happen next. This fear makes dogs anxious and out of control. Instead of pulling hard or yelling, start slowly, pick quieter times, and praise gentle steps forward. Have you tried this approach? Share to help others learn. But this isn't all. Fear can creep in, even in your safe home. 4. Changes in routine. You might not notice, but for dogs, small changes, like moving a chair, changing feeding times, or switching sleeping spots, can be a real nightmare. Routine is their safety map, helping them feel calm in a chaotic world. When routines suddenly change, dogs may become restless, pace, refuse food, or avoid you. They're not moody, they're truly lost and confused. Try to keep daily life consistent, and if change is unavoidable, give your dog time to adjust slowly, like you'd prepare for a big move or vacation. Have you noticed stress in your dog when routines change? How do you help them adapt? Share your tips. But fear isn't just about physical change. Sometimes it comes from your absence. 5. Emotional absence. Have you ever realized your dog might feel lonely even when you're physically there but emotionally absent? When you're distracted by your phone, work, or worries, your dog senses that absence. They don't understand deadlines or busy schedules. They only know their most important person. Their whole world is neglecting them. They might use their eyes, put their head on your lap, or grab their favorite shoe, just seeking attention. Just 10 minutes of genuine presence, making eye contact, petting, and gentle talking can restore your dog's peaceful world. Have you ever tried giving your dog quality time like this? If not, start today. But fear doesn't stop at absence. It hides in seemingly normal things too. 6. Strong, unfamiliar scents. Did you know dogs don't see the world with their eyes? They smell it with their noses? A strong, unfamiliar scent, like new cleaning products, perfume, or a stranger's smell, can feel like a nightmare to your dog. When a new smell invades their familiar space, dogs feel their safe zone violated, triggering anxiety and fear. You may see them curl up in a dark corner, turn away, or pant nervously, all signs of insecurity. Limit strong-scented products, and when introducing new smells, place them near your dog's belongings to help gradual adjustment. Have you seen your dog react to new scents? Share your story. But there's another invisible fear that hurts deeply. 7. Grooming and nail trims. You might think grooming and nail trims are routine and good for your dog, but for many, these experiences are scary and traumatic. The sound of clippers, being held still, or even slight discomfort can feel like kidnapping or torture. If your dog avoids your hands, trembles when seeing nail clippers or a dryer, that's a sign of major stress. Be patient. Gently introduce tools, let your dog sniff and play with them before starting. Reward cooperation with treats to build positive associations. Have you struggled with grooming your dog? How did you help them overcome their fear? I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget, your emotions affect your beloved dog a lot too. 8. Your emotions. Did you know your emotions are like a mirror your dog constantly looks into? When you're angry, yelling, or irritated, even if not directed at your dog, they feel it like an emotional storm. Have you noticed your dog lowering their ears, avoiding your gaze, or shrinking back after you get upset? That's not guilt. It's fear of losing their only safe place in life. If you truly love your dog, learn to take deep breaths and calm down before reacting. This keeps trust strong and lasting. Have you experienced this? How do you stay calm when your dog misbehaves? Share your story, but many silent fears remain untold. 9. Everyday noises. Many everyday sounds, vacuum cleaners, blenders, doorbells, that seem normal to you can be terrifying to dogs. Sudden, high-frequency or vibrating noises can cause panic. If your dog hides under tables, trembles, or barks non-stop when these noises happen, don't force them to face it right away. Instead, play the sounds quietly at first, then slowly increase volume while staying close to create safety. Gradually, your dog will learn to accept them. Do you have experience helping your dog get used to such noises? Share to help other dog owners. And there's one last especially haunting fear. Cian, being trapped. Nothing is scarier than feeling trapped with no escape. Dogs locked in bathrooms, stuck behind doors, or lost in closed spaces feel desperate and panic intensely. You might hear scratching, whining, or even destructive chewing, not because they're naughty, but because they feel abandoned and trapped. Always ensure your dog has an escape route and avoid unnecessary locking. When you do leave, keep absences short and return on time to maintain your dog's trust. 11. Fear of the unknown. Finally, dogs fear many things they just don't understand. Strangers, new pets, unfamiliar objects, or strange environments. Uncertainty about their surroundings causes anxiety, defensiveness, and sometimes overreactions. Socializing your dog early and gradually exposing them to new things with gentle praise when calm is the best way to help them overcome this fear. Are you working on this with your dog? Share your tips. These are just some of the fears your dog might have without you knowing. There's much more important info I want to share. Don't go away. 2012. Strangers reaching out. Have you noticed many fearful dogs freeze or try to avoid strangers reaching toward them? It's not because they're unfriendly or aggressive, but sudden touch feels threatening. For under-socialized or traumatized dogs, this is a nightmare that can lead to biting or fleeing. Teach your family and visitors to approach dogs gently, giving dogs time to feel safe. Have you seen your dog scared of strangers? How do you help them build confidence? Share. And sometimes even your loving gestures can cause fear. 13. Sudden movements. Dogs are very sensitive to quick, sudden motions. A fast gesture from you or others can startle them and trigger defensive reactions. This is especially true for dogs with trauma or shy temperaments. Move slowly and always give warning before approaching. Patience and respect build strong trust. Have you startled your dog with a sudden move? Try slowing down and watch their response. You'll see a difference. But fear isn't only external, it can come from inside. 14. Physical pain. Unlike humans, dogs can't tell you when they hurt. Untreated pain can make dogs fearful, irritable, or withdrawn. If your dog changes behavior, avoids you, or shows unusual signs like constant licking, limping, or whining, it may mean pain. Don't ignore it. Take your dog to the vet for timely care. Have you experienced a dog in pain but unable to say it? Share how you recognize and cared for them. And finally, one quiet but important fear. 15. Being left alone. Fear of being left alone can cause extreme anxiety, destructive behavior, or nonstop barking. Many dogs develop separation anxiety when away from loved ones. Help your dog get used to alone time gradually. Start with short periods and increase slowly. Leave favorite toys and familiar scents, and avoid making a big deal when leaving or returning to reduce anxiety. Do you have tips for helping dogs not fear being alone? Share to help others. Now, you know that many things we consider normal can be huge fears in your dog's world. Understanding and recognizing these fears is the first step to becoming the safest place for your four-legged friend. Remember, love, patience, and genuine care are the keys to helping your dog live happier, healthier every day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss heartfelt and insightful pet care tips. See you in the next video with more secrets about your dog.